Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Not the sharpest of starts on offense here, an early 3rd and long.
Hey, 73, hey. Get it.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st first and second down, Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. First and 10 now from the 36. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Let's go now.
Kirk is the motion man. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Ready, go.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and They come away with 6, so that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Harris.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here we go,
A run. Here's Harris. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All man in motion is Smith. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Third and long for Hurts. Sending it downfield for Fant. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Half jumbo.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Up we go.
Shotgun now for Jones. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. And he will score. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are on top. It's 14-10. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Great. Set.
Once again, it's Barkley. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Hey, Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. First and 10.
56. Out, go.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Out, go.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. Going right sideline and complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
A huge play just before the half. 41 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On first and 10, here's Jones. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he will score. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
No contact.
Man in motion is Smith.
Tiger Hornet. No contact.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second and a yard.
63, 63, 63. No contact.
Now Hurts. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Dom Capers. Up and go.
Jones now on first down. Looking free downfield, it's Kirk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from just under 50 yards. Lutz's kick is good. And the Commanders are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Chip. Out, go.
On the give, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, hey. Out, go.
A give, and here comes Harris. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Detroit Johnson. Here we go. Out, go. Out, go.
Jones looking to throw on. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles back within 7. It's 24-17. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Clown. Out, go.
Here's Harris.
Here we go, hey. Up, go.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Jeff. Out, go.
From the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
On first and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down. Looks like a design run. Hurts has it. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's third and 2. Now an option here, left side.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. He will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Now Hurts. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And the defense there to meet them. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. So now, Jake Elliott. An important kick coming up. This to get the deficit down inside of a touchdown. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Half 88, half 88, half 88.
On first down, Jones. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the toss, they'll run. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Throwing is Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. Here comes 2nd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
Field key.
They'll drop to throw. Sending it downfield for Fant. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Half jumbo.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
56.
Another run here with Harris. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Half jumbo. Apple.
They'll give it to Harris again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.